Begin transmission.
Hey everybody, Optimus Prime here, back behind the camera for another video review. Now today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. As you can see, I've already taken the figure out of packaging. Ionic pulse launchers included. Sorry, I'm in a new setup trying to figure everything out here. It's alright. So Ionic pulse cannons included, as you can see here. He is the Autobot leader. Flipping to the side. Ooh. You get the one sentence bio. Very nice looking picture of Optimus there. Turn around in the back. You have your obligatory product shots, vehicle mode, robot mode, watch Transformers Prime on the hub, and all that fun stuff. Now as for the truck itself, it's very interesting. I didn't expect to like it this much, but I really do like Beast Hunters Optimus. After seeing him in the show, he is just epic. I won't spoil it just in case you people haven't seen it yet. The one thing I do have a problem with is that you can clearly see his head and his hands. Now I don't know if I just have the hands transformed backwards. Maybe they're supposed to be down like that. I don't know. Because I didn't read the instructions before transforming this guy for the first time. So, I do like the detail here, and they even molded in some lights. Didn't paint them, but that's okay. The faux grill, or the real grill, we'll get to the faux one in a minute. Green headlight or windshield, which actually are screen accurate. So we'll see how that goes in the show. He comes with a green, I believe what they're calling a Star Saber, which actually does look really, really cool. I really do dig this. And I can see people calling him Dump Truck Prime, because he does have that very dump truckness. But I can also see, if you take these cannons off here, so he's got the tall smokestacks here, so this could be like his trailer. Very small trailer, but a trailer nonetheless. He does have the spring-loaded missile launcher gimmick. You just shoot it, or you just hit that button, and it shoots. These can move any way you want them to. So, that's good, I guess. You can give him to him in robot mode, which we'll get to here in a second. Send the accessories off to the side. Here we have Prime in his basic mode. Now, you can get him, I believe, if you unpeg it. Yeah. If you just unpeg the wings, you can have him in a flying truck mode. It's there, why not? Anyway, transforming this guy. Alright, second take of the transformation, because the first time I was just completely wrong. My throat is really scratchy today. Must be catching something. Anyway, what you want to do, unpeg these from the side if you haven't already. Mine are just super tight, so for sake of pacing in the video, I left them untapped when I transformed him. Untab the backpack, just lift it up and out of the way. Come back here, unpeg the arms from the legs. Again, mine are really stiff. There we go. And then just get them out of the way for a second. Come around here to the front, unpeg the wheel wells from their slots on the legs. Just like that. You should just be able to lift and they should come up. Rotate the spikes to the back. Bring these forward and they will tab together. There's a little slot, a little peg right there. They'll just tab right together. Then what you want to do is bring the legs down. You can unpeg them if you want to. Fold the feet back and then forward, releasing the heel spur for Prime. Now comes the interesting part. The arms, the little windows, the rear view mirrors for Prime's truck mode become the pegs that the arms lock into in the front. See, they've got a little hole right there. Just bring that down out of the way. And then this comes forward and tabs right in. What you want to do, take this torso section, you see it's kind of floppy, rotate it around, flip up the head. Then you take this back section, which was the front of the truck, just fold it up, bring the backpack down, And everything should line up all nice and should be all good there. And then just orient the arms any which way you want, bringing out the wrist and bringing out the other wrist. So there's Prime correctly transformed. You can split these if you so desire, and I do. Now through the rest of this video, just looking at his crotch again, sorry about that. Now through the rest of this video, he will be slightly mistransformed because these wheels will be out to the side, like so. Which I guess really doesn't bug me too much. It does make him a little bit wider in the chest, but it makes him more hollow, or makes him more full in the back, but makes him more hollow in the chest. Because see, then with that kind of fills in his chest cavity there. So I will cut back to myself and we will get on with the rest of the review. As you can see, here's Prime, all bulked up. I mean, and you can fold these up if you want. I mean, that gives them a bigger shoulder pad, but they just kind of lay here, and they're articulated more, I believe, yeah, for the shoulder movement, which is ratcheted, and I love it. But anyway, coming on to his accessories, before we get to the articulation and size comparisons, his sword, as I said, is very nice. It just fits right into his handle. Plug it into this hand because, well, I'm going to do something special with this hand. And thanks to my buddy Mitch Santona on YouTube, I'll put a link to his channel down below, for actually inspiring me to go out and buy this figure, because I just watched his review. Oop, I just shot myself with a missile. And they do fit in there rather nicely. There we go, if I'm not mistaken. So you can have him dual-wielding his guns in one hand. Now that just looks epic. It'd look even better if he had the other missile. There we go. So it does look rather cool. You can get this guy in some pretty awesome poses. His head is a little stiff. And he's not all that back heavy. I mean, he does stand very nicely. And you can have his sword up in front of him if you want. So you can be looking this way and being all like, try me. So, for a size comparison, we have him next to Smokescreen. So, you know, you can see the scale is pretty nice. It's decent. I'll take it. I still need to get the repro label set for Smokescreen. Man, that looks awesome. Wait, is that Smokescreen I saw? Oh, well, doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter now. And now here we have the comparison that everybody is wanting to see. Him with RID Prime. The first RID Prime. And Beast Hunter's Prime is just ever so slightly taller. And that's not counting the wings, it's head to head. But his feet are a lot bigger. And the red is more vibrant on this guy, and the blue is more of a deep blue. And it's just really, really nice, this guy. And the size comparisons out of the way. Let's move on to articulation. Let's get rid of some of these accessories, shall we? That's one thing I will admit, they do peg in really nicely, so they're not going anywhere. Thank you. As you've seen, his head does rotate side to side, and technically moves up and down, but it's not really a joint per se. And that head sculpt, probably can't see it because my camera's crap, but it's a non-face-plated Optimus, and his eyes are green, which is kind of weird, but I can get past it. His arms swivel at the elbow, or at the shoulder, sorry, go out at the shoulder to ratchet joint, and they actually did mold in a joint where the joint is, so you can get it going up about that far, which is nice. Rotates at the bicep, bends at the elbow, just a single joint. The hands do rotate, but that's mainly for transformation. You do not have a waist swivel unless you count the separation for transformation here. At least I don't think you do. Now that I say that, oh, there we go. It was just stuck. There we go. Now you have a waist rotation, which is very nice. Very nice waist rotation. I want to say his backpack moves in more, but oh well. Moving his arms out to the side. Oops, that one came unpegged. You do get up that far and out that far. No ratchets up here, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, there's the ratchet at the knee, of course. You do get about that much rotation. Although, Prime is another one of those Transformers that has the faux wheels. So technically he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wheels. And that's just counting them off the top of my head. You know, that's an incredible amount of wheels. And of course his feet do this. That's just an insane amount of wheels. This is probably how I'll have him. But you can have his backpack tucked away. You know, so he's more basic. That actually doesn't look bad either. Really, any pose you put this guy in is gonna look awesome. You can completely spray out his wings to give him this "I'm a beautiful butterfly" pose. Q up the bottom of it. Never mind. But I just kind of prefer to have him as wings, because he does fly in that episode. So they are, it's like his jetpack, almost. But anyway, this has been Optimus Prime. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.